move here in 2015 because I thought, you know what's going to be great? They're going to tear down a bunch of houses and we're going to have parking lots.
Grosse Pointe Park City Council members got an earful Monday night. Some residents are peeved about a proposed parking development in the Cabbage Patch neighborhood. It would require the demolition of at least 4 houses on Weyburn and Maryland streets that developers purchased earlier this year and in 2021.
Over the last half decade or so, we've been losing houses at a really fast pace. Perfectly good homes, affordable homes.
The parking development would bolster the Kercheval Business District, a stretch of bars, restaurants, and other small businesses bordering Detroit's east side.
And I know they need parking, I get it, but not on a residential street.
And not at the cost of tearing down houses, according to some residents. And it could eventually include these multifamily homes. Neighbors say they've been a gateway to the points for lower-income families for years.
I was born and raised here, and housing like this is what afforded us the opportunity. We grew up in flats and apartments, and without that opportunity for lower-income housing, we wouldn't have had the opportunity to have the great Grosse Pointe schools available to us.
I don't think any resident would want to have a parking lot right across the street from them for resale purposes, for noise value. If they make it really beautiful, which I'm sure they could, then it would be acceptable if we have no choice in the matter.
Well, the partners that we're working with are very committed to quality, and I don't think it's going to be an asphalt-covered parking lot. It will be a high-quality, if we even get to that point. Let's remember that. It's got to go through the process.
But Frank Joyce and Mary Ann Barnett say they know what's coming if the development is approved. They live on Lake Point Street, a stone's throw away from the Kercheval Business District, and they say at least 4 homes were raised for parking lots a few years ago.
And now, just steps from our house, I call us the National Fence neighborhood. We've got cyclone fencing, we've got poorly maintained vacant lots, we've got fallen down fencing. If this was in Detroit, people would call it blight.
City Manager Nick Seisland says the public will be able to view and weigh in on the proposed parking development at the City Planning Commission meeting on October 6th. The commission will decide whether or not to rezone these 4 parcels to make way for the parking lots. But these 3 properties, which are also being prepped for demolition, are not on that agenda for rezoning, and residents think they know why.
The idea here is that they're going to tear the houses down and then say to the neighbors, well, they're already gone, you might as well have a parking lot, rather than actually asking us what we think about destroying our neighborhood at the front end.
Now again, the Planning Commission will be taking up this matter on October 6th. The mayor is urging residents to come out and make their voices heard on this issue. City Council will have the final say on the matter. We reached out to the main developer's attorney for comment. We have not yet heard back. In Grosse Pointe Park, I'm Randy Wembley, and this is The Edge.